Hello, my name is Carl Surrey and this is a video tutorial for the Facebook group called Fans of Serif Software. Now, back at the end of January I made this video which is up on YouTube about cutting and pasting part of an image into a shape, which I elaborated on a previous video done by Affinity Revolution. Now, I've just had a message from Daniele Salvatore which says, with only one circle it's rather easy, but not with more. What about working on one photo with 3 people where it is needed to show the faces only and possibly the remaining part of such photo in a blur mode? So just to hopefully help Danielle and others who want to do this, I will just quickly make a second video on the same subject. So I'll come back to Affinity Photo, and I think you should be able to do this in Designer in pretty much the same way. But I have this picture of my next door neighbours actually, which I took for them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight 3 of these faces, and so we can lose the others. And what I will do first, we have the background layer here, and I'm going to duplicate this 3 times. Now you can either do it by right clicking and coming down the menu to duplicate, or you can just press Ctrl and J, so you have 4 layers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide the bottom 3 layers, so only the top layer is visible. And I will come to the tool, the ellipse tool. Again, much like the first video, you could use any shape you want, but for this purpose I'm going to use the ellipse tool, and I'm going to hold down the shift key to keep it a circle and just draw that circle. And I'm going to lose the colour from that circle just by clicking on this white circle with a red line going through it just underneath the colour panel. Then that way you can see the image below. Come to the move tool, move it to where I want it and resize if necessary, but I will leave it there. Now, in the first video I found that I said that you could drag the layers into each other to get this to work, or you could use keyboard. Now, for doing it in this process, I found not so much keyboards, the menus. I found it much better using the menus. So, which is the edit menu. So what you need to do is to highlight the image that you have visible. Come up to the edit menu and then cut, come back to the shape that we made, back to the edit menu and then paste inside, or Control Alt V. So we have the first picture. I can now make that hidden and then come to the next layer, make that visible, making sure that that is the layer is highlighted, and then come back to the ellipse tool. Now, as you can see here, the colour has not returned, so it should now make a shape without the colour. So let's, oh, I forgot to use the shift key to keep it a circle. Oh, must have jumped off of the ellipse tool. Right. There we go. Come to the move tool and just get that in position. Come back to the currently visible background layer, edit, cut, come back to this ellipse shape and then edit, paste inside. So if I make the other layer visible, you've now got the 2 that we've made. So I'll hide those. make this layer visible, and basically we're just repeating the process. Come to the ellipse tool, hold down the shift to keep it a circle, come to the move tool, put it where I want it, and then edit. Right, got to make sure I'm on, got to make sure it is the background layer that I'm going to cut. So edit, cut, back to the shape, and then edit, paste inside. So if I make all these 3 layers visible, you have the 3 that Daniel was asking about. Now you can do, because these are now separated and sort of cut out, you can move these around if you wanted to. Because if you're on the move tool and you highlight one of these particular ones, you could move it anywhere you like. But I'll just do Control and Z to put it back where it should be, just to finish off this video and to do what Daniel asked about, was about having the background blurred. If I make this background layer visible and the layer that is highlighted, if you come up to filters, blur, I'm going to say Gaussian blur, and we will, so if I push the blur right up, as you can see, because those 3 layers are visible, they are not becoming blurred because the blur is affecting the background image. So you could just, I'm not 100% certain why Daniel would want to do this, but that is basically, I think, hopefully answering his question. And then just click apply, and then that hopefully answers his question. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.